Aakash, good morning. Well, the doom mongers who have been predicting a 5-0 scoreline for India will eat their words after this show of intent by England on day one. What do you think?
Well, I agree with you. In fact, I was also one of the guys who said that I'll be disappointed if India doesn't go on to win this series 5-zip. It doesn't look like that at this point in time. Virat Kohli losing the toss, England batting well on a decent pitch, and make no mistake, winning a toss in India is a huge advantage, and this pitch is how most Indian pitches are. So it was hard work for the bowlers and the batsmen. They filled their boots. They batted really well, whether it was Joe Root or Moeen Ali. I think they've put themselves in a fantastic position now from here to dominate.
Aakash, interestingly, you talk about pitches. Does one understand that if it isn't a rank turner, India is not going to be a world beater? India needs to have a turning track to be able to perform the way they have performed in the past.
Well, I would disagree with you, Rika, here for a simple reason that we didn't see rank turners against New Zealand either. So the pitch at Indore was quite similar to the pitch that we have got here in Rajkot. There we batted first. Here India is bowling first. In Kolkata, we saw the pitch assisting seamers where Bhuvneshwar Kumar picked up 5 wickets, and India batted first there as well, where New Zealand seamers could have run away with the game. Even in Kanpur, it wasn't a rank turner. The ball wasn't spinning, jumping, biting from the first over of the first day. So I don't think that India needs rank turners, but yes, winning the toss on a decent pitch is of course an advantage, but that's an advantage that's enjoyed by every home country across the globe. So India is not an aberration.
Absolutely, India didn't get that advantage today, and also they failed to take advantage by dropping 3 early catches. Catches win matches, and India's butterfingers might cost them this match.
Well, yes, it's cliche, but it's true. Catches do win matches. If you look just those catches and the people who were dropped in isolation, you would say, no, it cannot have a huge telling impact on the outcome of this game for a simple reason that Cook didn't go on to score 150 plus, or Hamid just carried on with the start that he had till the end. So they didn't really contribute that much, but that's not the fact. What you say is right, because imagine if they were 1 for 1 right at the start. Joe Root had walked in with the ball still new and darting around a little. It could have been 25 for 3 before we realized that test series has already started.
Right.
So these things, they do play a part. Yes, India dropped a couple of chances. A couple of them were actually tough. One was a simple one that went to Murli Vijay. Unfortunately, it was grassed as well.
Right, Joe Root was brilliant. He made his test debut against India, and in 6 years now he has blossomed into a very fine player. Looking at the way he scored his 100 today, would you say that he will make a difference to England in the series?
100%. In fact, let me just put it differently. If England were to do well in this series, they have 2 very important pillars to just rely on. One is the captain Alistair Cook, and the other is Joe Root. So Joe Root could be the guy, or could be the guy replacing Kevin Peterson in that 2012 historic series where they came and defeated India after losing the first test. So if England have any hopes of repeating that heroics, they need Joe Root to stand up, and he stood up. And how today? He's an outstanding batsman, amongst the Fab 4 in the world currently, with Joe Root, Steve Smith, Kane Williamson and Virat Kohli. He was in song and he batted really well.
He scored about over 1,000 runs this year in Test cricket. But what really stood out for me, Aakash, today was the way he played the Indian spinners. Did you also think of his skills of playing spin today was something to really look at?
I'd say that let's put things in perspective. He didn't really step out and took the aerial route till he reached his century. He didn't really sweep that much either till he actually was well set in late 80s. So he has shown us that there is a different template to score runs in India against spinners as well. You don't always have to take the aerial route. You don't always have to sweep your way out of trouble. If you have a solid defense, if you are picking the length well, if you are able to drive the ball well off the front foot and maneuver the gaps off the back foot, you can still be successful. So he's done well. He's shown us a new template, but then also let's keep in mind that this pitch wasn't turning as much. England have won the toss and are batting first on a pitch that was quite good to bat on. So things might take a turn differently in the series as the series progresses. But today, Joe Root was the star.
Also, Moeen Ali's partnership with him, 179 runs for third wicket. You would say that, you know, they are the ones who put England on top today.
100%. Moeen Ali batting at number 5. You know that there was a statistic put out that when he bats in the top 6, he averages only 19. It's only between 7 to 11 that his average suddenly blossoms. But this was a different role for him. He came out, he had Joe Root for company, but he was the aggressor. He was the one who took the attack to the Indian bowlers, used his feet well, took the aerial route, and then he actually put India on a bit of a defensive kind of mode, and it worked really well. They ran well between the stumps, left-hand, right-hand combination. But if Moeen Ali continues to bat the way that he has, this England team will be really happy.
Well, yes, Aakash, and England will hope for Moeen Ali to score a century tomorrow. And one troubling stat for Team India probably is every time Joe Root goes on to score a century, England wins that match. Well, thanks, Aakash, for joining us on the show this evening.